Hey, JulesBlessedVegan here. Welcome to day 87 on our 100-day countdown to a better us in the new year. You like the way I include us instead of just me? For that huge audience I so don't have. Hey, if Christ would have come for one, I'm here for one. If you're my one, yay, my plus one. I'm so glad I'm here to talk with you. So I was thinking this is about healing as real. Tanny Raw always says healing is real. It's so real. But actually what I wanted to say was that healing starts in the mind. It really does, because at the very least, you have to make a choice. You have to make a mental choice to decide that you want to get well. I know in these programs, a lot of people say they were sick of being sick and tired. I totally get that. But I was just thinking, it has to start with that first mindset. So for me, over a year ago, I was packing on the pounds. I was so stressed. We were like losing our house, moving to a new area. I had to switch school districts. I was crazed. And so I was just like doing what I do, comforting myself with food, putting my faith in food, which of course is offensive to God. I was still praying, but to be fair, I thought food would be my answer and not just prayers. So I'm sure he was like, really, Juliana, idolizing food much? Yes, Father. But anyway, it was enough for me to say, I am getting sicker. I am getting fatter. I am bursting through my clothes and I need to get well. And part of the reason, my biggest thing with wellness and in understanding that a mindset can change it, is that in 2010, I can't believe it was already 2010. In 2010, I went to the doctor because my shoulder was hurting, and he was like, well, let me go ahead and give you 800, milligram Motrin. And then he's like, oh, wait, there's a flag on your thing that says you have kidney disease. And I'm like, dude, seriously? That's so not me. You have the wrong account. Like, it doesn't run in my family. I've never had a problem. Like, peace out. So he's like, no, I'm pretty sure it's you. So they humored me and redid a test. Kidney disease was an understatement. Like 25 is ready for dialysis. My kidneys were at 32. I was like freaking out. And it wasn't just one kidney, it was both. So it was like, what in the world, and why didn't you tell me sooner? And they're all, well, we don't really flag people till they're at a stage 3. How about if you flag them after they're dead? Because I'm like on my way to death. There were no symptoms of any kind to speak of. But anyway, I freaked out. They had me meet with a term I didn't even know, nephrologist, if you can even say that, the kidney doctor. And I met with the kidney doctor and they're like, yeah, you're at 32 GFR, which is your, I've since learned all this terminology, right? Globular filtration rate, la, la, la. Most people hang around 100. I was down at 32 and both of my kidneys were trouble. And so they're like, you know what? We'll go ahead and just put a stent in your chest or in your forearm and you can do dialysis at home. We even have really cute dialysis machines. Like, what color would you like? Oh my Lord. I was losing my mind. I'm like, where's the doorway? Where are my smelling salts? I can't even breathe. I am out of here. And it wasn't a matter of scared. It was just this total revelation that was not my truth. That there was a different way. There was no way I was going to pick a pink dialysis machine, choose the stent in my chest because, for privacy, like what? I told him, you got the wrong girl and I will be back never. I will be back never. So I totally left. I went against my doctor's advice and stopped all medications of every kind. I was on a couple of different prescription medications. I stopped them. I stopped what they refer to as NSAIDs, which is stuff like Motrin, hello, even plain old aspirin, peace out. No, can't do it. So I started just using a heating pad if I was hurting, or maybe an ice pack. I got off all meds, which helped for sure. And then there was just little improvements. It went up to 37, then like 39, then down. They told me, you know what, you cannot fix your kidneys. You just have to try and preserve what you have. So I was going to preserve what I had. And I'm like, I am not going to live on a dialysis machine. And I just continued. I proclaimed to God, this is not my process. You've got the wrong girl. You've got to turn it around. I have a lot to do on this planet, and I'm not dying on dialysis. No offense to anyone who's in that position, but it wasn't my truth. So I just continued in that direction. I started changing my food. I got some of the weight off. And before I knew it, my kidneys were at like 48, 56. I was thrilled beyond belief. Then I got into whole food plant-based and vegan, raw vegan. All of a sudden, they were up to 72, which was just unheard of. Not that the doctors were praising me, but they had told me it wasn't possible. And 72 put me like out of the danger zone. I was considered a high stage 1 instead of a low stage 4. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, I just didn't even have to think about it anymore. I was like, I chose to be well. Healing is real. A ton of other ways I'm healing. I'm not going to talk about those right now, but my kidneys are a miracle. They're a total miracle. And it's all God and good choices and me relying on His food and choosing to accept pain, to just be in physical pain. Some days I'm in unbearable physical pain. I still get migraines sometimes, but too bad. I bear it. I offer it up. And when I can, I get an ice pack or a heating pad. And I do not do any medication or drugs of any kind. I don't drink. I don't do anything. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? I'll tell you what I do. I live. I live healthy. I live in grace. And I rejoice in the good choices that I made, starting with a mindset that said, I am going to be healed. That was my mindset. So do you have any stories like that? I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, please just know that healing is real. Start with the choice and we'll find the plan for you. I found my plan. Oh, and I get my numbers checked. May I not freak out and realize they've gone down, but I'm getting my numbers checked like the 3rd week of October. Would love to see those kidneys continue to go up or at least hold, which is far better than anyone proclaimed. So thanks for listening. Until we talk again, be blessed.